Morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my fellow TBCians all over the world. We are at exciting moments, exciting time at this season. Over the past 2 weeks, our program has been testing the migration process for the first 25 members. And yesterday, admin has come out with the good news that the system is now working perfectly, and admin has now given the invitation to all members to do their migration at any time within the next 90 days. Admin has also come out with a blog to give us a little bit more explanation and instructions as to what to do and what not to do in this migration exercise. First of all, admin has reminded us that during this month of May, the whole month of May has been open for us to redeem our cookies. And it is essential that we redeem all our cookies before we uh, move on to migration, because once we exercise the redemption of cookies, we cannot redeem the cookies anymore until the month of November. So it is wise, therefore, to wait until towards the end of May, when in the next 2 weeks, we would be able to achieve, we would be able to gain more cookies as we participate in the programs that admin has revealed to us. For those of us who have a send button, and if we attend the weekly send button meetings, we stand to gain 1 million kringles or cookies for each time we attend the send meeting button. And for those of us who decide to do broadcasts for the 24/7 broadcast, like what I'm doing right now, admin has also said that there will be another set of cookie rewards in store for those who are promoting and sharing the TVC program on video 24/7. Therefore, it is best for us all to wait. And in the meantime, work diligently so that we can promote TBC and we can also enable ourselves to earn more cookies during this period. So as we continue to do so, sometime towards the end of May, then we can decide to redeem all our cookies. A note is this, a point of note is this. If you redeem after migration, it will take some time before you can see your cookie rewards. That means to say you may have to wait until November 2018. Okay, how do you do the redemption, or how do you do the migration? First of all, you start with going to the Kringle Cash back office. After you have logged in into the Kringle Cash back office, go to the migration button and click on it. If your $10 admin fees has not been paid, you will not see the button. But if you have already paid your $10 admin fee, then this button will be open for you. Now, some people who have postponed paying this $10 fee, and as they see our videos that are now coming out to remind them that they must pay the $10 fee, some of them have even forgotten how to pay and where to pay the $10 fee. Never mind, not to worry. There are many leaders who are around to, excuse me, to help you on this. Now make sure that you get all this done within the 90 days, because no one can migrate anymore after the 90 days. Now, when migration period is over, all the kringles, coins, and cookies that are left behind in the old blockchain would be erased. So if you don't migrate, whatever you have in your account will all be erased and you won't be able to get them back. So step two, what must you do? All right. When you log into your back office and you click on the migration button, there is a migration questionnaire that will pop out. It is to make sure that every member would have an understanding of what the TBC coin should be. Well, we have been talking about the evolution of the TBC coin. Now it is no more known as the TBC coin, but it is known as the Kringle coin. And it is no more based on euro as before, but it will be based on gold. And the value of it is that for each and every member who joins TBC, a value of 1 grain of gold is added to the overall value of the coin. So there are many changes that has evolved over these months. And therefore, if you want to know more and you want to get the right answers, you need to read the blog. And once you have found the answers, you have got the answers, go back and answer the questionnaires correctly, and your wallet will be turned on. This is the new wallet that is in the new blockchain. Now, the advantage of this new blockchain is this. The old blockchain could only do a transaction of about 4 per second. But in this much improved and, and the leading blockchain in the market, our TBC blockchain can do hundreds of thousands of transactions in 1 minute. This is a quantum leap in terms of efficiency. This is a quantum leap in terms of our benefits compared to other blockchains. Now, on question 6, if you go through the questionnaire, there is a link that will review all the questions all the way down to question 10. Just look into that and you would be able to get more answers so that you can complete the questionnaire. The next step is you would then have to register for the new wallet by using the link that will come up. And when you register for this new wallet, please remember that you are in TBC. You are not opening up a new business. Therefore, you must use the same email address and the same wallet address that you use to sign up for TBC when you first started. You must never use a new email. It will not work. The system will not recognize your new email. You need to use your old email as it has already been encrypted in the system. And make sure use the same ID wallet as well. Because again, if you don't, the system will not recognize it and you will not be able to migrate. So once you have opened up, it will take you to a simple page with some columns, and you would just fill up whatever uh, information that is required. And upon filling up and confirming your registration, you will not receive any email upon registration. The new address will have an N and dashes. You must include all this. Whatever that is given, you have to include them in. When all details are done, then as you have submitted it and an acknowledgement is given to you, your migration enters into a position along the queue. Remember, that there are hundreds of thousands and millions of members who are now migrating within these 90 days. It will take some time for migration to take place. However, once you have completed and you have migrated, the old wallet send button will be turned off and your new wallet send button will be turned on. And another reminder, you must know that only paid members can migrate. Now, if you try to migrate and you will find that you have not yet, or if you remember that you have not yet paid the $10 admin fee, quickly do so. Otherwise, you are barred from migration and you may lose all your coins. If the submission of the form is not successful, if the submission of the migration form is not successful, then you would have to try again. And once the send button is turned on, you would receive a PDF with the instructions to review. This would take you through what you need to learn, what you need to know, so that you would be able to operate your TBC account efficiently. Anyway, if you are in doubt, you can always check with your uh, leader, or you can come to me and I will try and help you out. Again, this is a very important reminder again. Only paid members can migrate. If you are not yet paid, where you have not paid the $10 admin fee, you better do so immediately. And if you don't have a successful submission of your form, please be reminded that if there is no confirmation on your back office, then you would have to resubmit. So as you do this, do not hasten. Take your time, read all the instructions that in the new wallet page and follow the instruction. If you still do not understand, you still have got questions, do write in to tickets at kringocash.org and submit your inquiries, or go to the Facebook page and ask for help. Another thing is that you must only migrate if you have completed all the transaction in the old wallet. What I'm saying here is if you have bought some Kringles and you have not yet completed the confirmation of it, you must get it confirmed. Now, in this area, there are some members who have bought Kringles before, or they have bought TBC coins before, but have forgotten to confirm their purchases in the past. This may have been 6 months ago, 12 months ago, or even 2 years ago. Now, if you are in this position, if you know that you have some coins or Kringles which you have bought in the past, but you have not yet confirmed them, this cannot be migrated to your new wallet. What you must do now is contact a trusted seller and ask to purchase $50 worth of Pringles from him, and he would then be able to help you to confirm your $50 purchase of the new Kringle plus all the outstanding unconfirmed purchases which you have done in the past. In this matter, I am glad to inform that I am also a trusted seller and I'm also able to help you to confirm your previous and past purchases if there are any outstanding transaction that you need to be confirmed. Okay, let's go on. Fill out the immigration form for the new wallet and then you click register. Once your TBC wallet has been migrated, you will see the new TBC wallet and you will be able to see a new balance. When you log into the new wallet, it will have a default display of the value of Kringles that is in your new wallet uh, uh, balance. All right. And you would be able to click on this as to display the button, and you would then be able to see the true value, the actual value in the TBC coins. Remember that the new balance in Kringles would have a U sign, or in geometry it is a mu sign. All right. The display button will toggle you between views. That means to say the display button will be able to display to you different views. One is in the US dollar and the other is in Kringle or in the TBC coin. All right. So you must be very careful to pay attention when you are doing transaction. If somebody were to buy Kringles from you, make sure that before you send out, you check whether it is in Kringles or in US dollars. Now, coming back to the wallet again, when you first log in, after you have registered and after you have migrated, you will only see two menu items. One is home and the other is logout. If your website is already paid and your wallet show that you have already paid, only then you would be able to see a send button. If you have not paid, you would not be able to see the send button. Now, after you have registered, this will not appear until after 24 hours. When you have your send button, you also need to know how to use this send button. All right. So when you click the send button, you would have the send transaction form. The recipient wallet can be entered into the recipient field. There would be this field where it says the recipient wallet. Who are you sending it to? Right? You must get the wallet ID of the person who is receiving coins or fingers from you. So remember that when you have migrated, you cannot send to an old wallet. You can only send to a new wallet. All right. The system, the two blockchains are different. So from one blockchain to the other blockchain, it will not work. All right. From the old to the new, it will not work, and from the new to the old, it will not work. It is old to old, new to new. Okay. And you will see the alert for the daily update of US value of TBC being displayed. In other words, every day as you log in, the US value would increase. It cannot decrease, it will increase. All right. But this display is not your US balance. At this time, your balance is always displayed in Kringle or in TBC only. All right. Please note that transaction, whenever you do it, please note that you must not exceed $1,000, US $1,000. If you do have any need to do so, you must first seek the permission of the commissioner for the review. Imagine or supposing that you have a buyer who wants to buy $1,500 worth of Pringles from you or TBC from you. You must get the approval of the commissioner first. The same rule applies to the old wallet as well as to the new wallet. All right. Once you have notified the commissioner, you do not need to wait for a reply, but always inform beforehand of any transaction, and always keep proof of sale at the daily TBC price, because the commissioner may ask for evidence of the transaction. All right. This is a warning that admin has given to us as a reminder. Transaction in excess of 1,000 or more whether it is in Kringle or TBC or US dollars, are subject to review by the commissioner and may result in the suspension of your send privilege. The currency field, as I have already mentioned before, you can select either TBC or US dollars. All right. And the amount field will accept whole values in whatever currency that you select. If you will select in US dollars, it will accept whole currencies. If you select TBC, it will accept TBC. All right. This is the note. If TBC is selected, you are viewing the kringle display and you will send whole kringles, which means if you want to send 250 kringles, you would enter 250 and make sure that the currency display is in TBC. If you want to send $100 USD, you would enter 100 and make sure that the currency display is USD. Very important. You must make sure you check the display button, whether it is in USD or TBC before you send, because every transaction, any transaction cannot be reversed or cancelled by admin, by support, or the commissioner or anyone. Any mistakes you make is irreversible. Every action you make is final. All right. Make sure you check your information very carefully. Go through it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, whatever it takes before you send. As a hint, if you see a display similar to 1.000024, that means if there is a decimal, then this display is in TBC. But if you see a display without any decimal, for example, 1000024, then it is a whole number. This is a display in kringles. Kringles do not have any decimal numbers. If you have entered everything correctly, you will receive a confirmation of success. Then your transaction is already queued. Unlike the TC wallet 004.net, you cannot make any transaction until your pending transaction is completed. You will, when you try to send again, you will receive an error notice that you have a pending transaction already. So admin remind us that your wallet is not a machine gun for you to keep shooting unceasingly. So take your time, transact one by one. Only do one transaction at a time. So when you enter an amount to send in USD that is less than 0.000001 TBC or one kringle, your transaction will be rejected. I repeat, if you send an amount that is below the value of one kringle, then your transaction will be rejected. Today, TBC is worth more than 8 US dollars per kringle, and it goes up based on the value of a grain of gold for every new member who joins daily. If you enter this error, then you will need to send more than that US amount and you will lose out. All right. The minimum transaction in the new system is one kringle. And this must be clearly remembered. Now, admin is working to improve the wallet for all members so that we would be able to use it in ease. Admin will continue to update the instruction as new features are added. So we know that there has been so much work that has been going on, and we must acknowledge and be grateful to admin for having come up with such a fantastic and working site. As a reminder, Your web wallet will time out every 10 minutes as you work on it. All you need to do is to log in again and continue and to complete your transaction. After the redemption period in May, starting on the 1st of June, there will be a competition for top referrers who bring in paid referrals. There will be two winners, and both will be invited to enjoy the sharing of the executive suite on the cruise, the Caribbean cruise with Randy Wilson next year. Only the top two members in the community will qualify, and they would have the privilege to share the suite with Randy Wilson. More of this will come as we progress weekly, and I trust that you have learned something. And if you have any questions, I am here to help you. Please do contact me. Thank you.